Okay guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today is already September 20, no, 4 AM na. So it's my sister's birthday today. So if you can comment down below na happy birthday sa aking kapatid, maraming salamat. So in today's video, no, we will be tackling about the traditional market. Ano nga bang ginagawa ni Dollar? Anong ginagawa ni Dow Jones? At anong ginagawa syempre ni BTC? Tsaka meron ba tayong panibagong CME gaps? Tingnan natin sa araw na ito. No? So dito, this is going to be the US dollar chart or the DXY chart on the daily time frame. So again, we have been expecting or we have been telling na this could be a potential inverted head and shoulders, and true enough, nagkaroon nga siya ng breakout from here. Sabi natin the most healthiest na pwede niya maging price action is for it to break above and then retest, confirm the neckline as a new support or magkaroon ng role reversal, then eventually tsaka siya mag-head up. So what true enough, ayun nga yung nangyari. Just look at this price action, breakout, and then retest, and then nagkaroon ng role reversal, dating resistance, okay, naging support. So tingnan natin if magkakaroon na ba ito ng continuation to go higher for it to hit the target of around 108.74. Tingnan natin kung magkakaroon na ng ganon, no? Or if not, again, abangan natin. But again, if the dollar is going to get stronger, the most probable scenario for the crypto and the traditional markets is for them to go down. Okay? So, ayun lang siguro for this dollar. Sana meron kayong napapansin, no? Hindi ko pa siya masyadong share, pero pay attention to this, no? So, again, tingnan natin si Dow Jones. This is going to be for the traditional market. Ito mas maliit sa loob. Alisin na natin para lang malinis siya for the sake of clarity. Ayan. Dito, if you're going to look at this, siguro pwede natin itong i-adjust itong ating tawag dito, support area, no? Para lang maging mas accurate siya. As of right now, pwede natin siyang i-treat as something like this. 'Di ba? Support, bounce, support, 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 support. And it looks like ngayon pa lang siya magkakaroon ng open and close below the support area. And if that is going to be the case, the most probable scenario is for it to continue down. Kasi nga again, hindi na nag-hold or hindi na nag-act as support itong area na to. So if two scenarios, pwedeng biglang bumagsak or pwedeng pumunta muna dito, saka mag-retest and then go down. So that is going to be heavily dependent on what is going to be the dollar's price action. So if mag-decide to na mag-shoot up, no, the most probable scenario is for the Dow Jones to shoot down naman, magdiretso siya. No, again, that is going to be the case, if lalakas nga si dollar, the Dow Jones or the traditional markets, including the S&P, the Nasdaq, they will go further down, in my very, very honest opinion. So, does it have to happen? No, it does not have to happen. Pero, tingnan nyo, this is going to be a rising wedge pattern in the daily time frame. So, that is going to be a big one. So, we have to carefully watch out for that. And then, if the Dow Jones is going to go down, the most probable scenario is for the Bitcoin price action to go down. Again, meron tayo ditong, sige, i-zoom out natin. Meron tayo ditong sinasabi ko na potential fractal play. So, Sir Age, ano yung sinasabi mong potential fractal play? Okay, so, pay attention na pakita ko na rin to sa recent videos. But again, if you're going to pay attention, di ba, this is a huge rally and then nag-form siya ng double top. And then before nag-form siya ng double top, nagkaroon siya ng fake out dito and then eventually saka siya nag-meltdown or saka siya nag-flash or saka siya bumagsak. Okay? So ito, pwedeng mas maliit lang siya, 'di ba, sa lower time frame. Pwedeng sa daily ito nangyayari or sa 4 hours, pero tingnan niyo, this is going to be a rally and then nag-form ng double top. Meron siya ditong parang pahinga muna and then ito 'yon, sinasabi ko na pahinga muna. Then after that, anong nangyari is yung flash crash. So pwede ba itong biglang gumuhit dito? So that is a possible scenario. 'Di ba? Tingnan natin yung pagkakatulad niya or the similarities. 'Di ba? Meron siya ditong highs and higher highs. Meron din dito bearish divergence, high and lower high, high and lower high. Dito ba meron high, higher high, high, lower high, high, lower high. 'Di ba? So, tingnan niyo yung volume dito. Umaangat ba yung volume dito? Hindi. Pababa siya ng pababa. Dito, tingnan nyo. Umangat ba yung volume dyan? Hindi rin. Pababa rin ng pababa. Kasi ibig sabihin, if a rally is really legitimate, dapat umaangat din yung volume niya or sumasabay siya. Di ba? I'm not saying na that's going to happen. Pero again, tingnan natin, it looks like it is not lying. Di ba? So, pwede ba yung mangyari na magkaroon ulit ng flash crash? So, that is a very, very possible scenario. Again, meron lang ditong order block around 28.7. But I'm not saying na pupunta siya doon. If you're going to focus on the recent weekly candle close, which is going to be this one, it looks like it is a bullish engulfing candle, no? With a very, very small volume. No? Although na-engulf naman niya yung volume nito, for me, this is not enough. Kasi if this is really bullish, gusto natin spike yan ng volume. No? Lampas sana sa average, pero hindi yun yung nangyari. Hindi yun nakita natin. But again, tingnan natin. If this current weekly candle is going to close above this candle or above 28.2, 28,150, the most probable scenario is for it to really touch this order block around 28.7k. Okay? So, ayun lang. Tingnan natin if this is going to play out. This is a weekly rising wedge RSI pattern. So, di ba? Ang daming similarities. Before, nung nandito pa to, meron din ditong rising wedge. And then dito rin sa RSI niya, meron ding rising wedge dyan na pinapakita tayo. Diba? And it broke down. So, tingnan natin if mauulit ba yan. So, before anything else, kung di ka pa nakapunta sa website ko, meron dyan sa description box. Nandyan lahat ng aking links ng mga magagandang bagay na libre. No? So, bago ako magtuloy, inom muna ako kasi uhaw na ako at saka tuyot na eh. Okay, so tuloy tayo. This is going to be Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Again, if I'm going to zoom out, di ba? Meron tayo ditong pinapakita na rising wedge. Again, sabi natin the initial target or the target 1 is going to be around 25,250. Na-hit na siya. And then the target 2 is going to be around 19.6. So, sige, lagyan natin ng ganito para hindi kayo malito. No? Dito. Ay. Ayan, 25.2. That is going to be target 1. And then the target 2 going to be right around 19,560. And then the actual target for this rising wedge pattern is going to be around hindi ko maisod. Around 16.4k-ish area. No? So, yan yung mga target. This is the target 1 na hit na. Target 2, tingnan natin kung mahihit. And this is going to be the actual target. 16.4. Dapat ba itong mahit? Hindi. But, possible ba? Yes. Okay? So, again, Sir Age, paano yan? Sabi ng mga famous na influencer, ano daw uptrend na daw, makaka-recover na daw. Okay, so if Bitcoin is really recovering, let us look at this. Tingnan nyo, nagtatry mag-recover yung price, di ba? Try natin, nag-recover yung price, pero the volume doesn't agree that much, di ba? Pababa siya ng pababa. Paubos ng paubos yung volume niya. So, what's happening here? If you're going to pull out the RSI, kung mapapansin nyo, this is a high, a lower high, and still, currently a lower high. Unless ma-break niya yan. Di ba? Unless ma-break niya tong recent high, that is going to be a higher high. Pero as of right now, it's still a lower high. If we're going to look at this RSI, this is still a high, a higher high, and a higher high. So what does that make? So that makes a hidden bearish divergence. Okay, we are still in a downtrend. This is on the daily time frame. Most probably, if not, magpe-play out itong ating hidden bearish divergence. Mr. Edge, bakit di mo naman sinasabi yung bullish divergence dito, di ba meron din dito, dapat bullish ka. Okay, so ganito kasi nagpe-play out for me ang divergences. If this is a bullish divergence, kailangan niya magkaroon ng break of structure dito. This is going to be the BOS. Okay, meron dyan BOS, and then mag-retest to somewhere if there is a or if there's an order block or a Fibonacci level, mag-retrace siya and then eventually go up. So, as of right now, wala pa tayong nakikitang break of structure. This is still a lower high in my very, very honest opinion. So, for me, hindi pa valid itong bullish divergence na gusto nyong ipakita ko na dapat bullish tayo lagi. Okay? So, ayun lang siguro for that matter. 'Di ba? So, may nakalimutan ba ako? Let me think about it. No, wala naman siguro. But yes, yun, ito pa. Pwede natin tong i-treat as a potential rising wedge din, 'di ba? Dito sa RSI. This is going to be series of higher highs. This is going to be the resistance area. Ayan. Siguro pwedeng ganyan or something like this. And then, daily. Okay. And then this is going to be its support area. No? So yeah, that is going to be a pricing wedge also on the daily time frame. So pwede ba yan mag-play out? Pwede ba yan mag-breakdown? Possible, no? Ito, naalala ko na idadagdag ko. This is going to be the AMAs, no? Tingnan nyo yan. This is going, the red one is the AMA 200. The last time na tinatch yan, naging malaking wick lang. And I think dun galing yung volume do sa daily candle na yon. As of right now, it has touched the EMA 100 or this orange one. So, the last time na tinatch yan, na-reject din siya. So, pwede bang ma-reject siya ulit ngayon? Most probably, yes. Bakit? Kasi nga, meron nagpo-form na hidden bearish divergence. So, tingnan natin kung anong mga susunod na mangyayari sa kanya. But as of right now, I think that Bitcoin is going to get strongly rejected here. Pero, does it have to happen? No. Pero, look at this. Hidden divergences, diba? Bearish patterns, okay? Bearish pattern sa RSI, and then volume anomaly, umangat yung price pero the volume does not support the price action, di ba? So, kayo na lang bahala mag-decide. Again, these are EMAs. They could act as a strong resistance area kasi since galing nga sa baba yung ating price action, no? So, tingnan natin kung anong mangyari, kung saan ba magkuklose itong ating current daily candle. Meron pa siyang around less than 4 hours as of recording this. Ayan. So, tingnan natin. So, doon sa mga nagtatanong, Sir Age, meron ba tayong panibagong CME gap? Wala po tayong panibagong CME gap. Pero, meron tayong lumang CME gap. Diba? Hindi ko lang kung bakit siya naghahang. Pero, meron tayong mga lumang CME gap. Ito natin buksan. Try natin. Ayan. Meron po tayong mga lumang CME gap, which is around 53.4, around 29.5, around 20K, around 17, around 9.8, and 3.5K area. So, Sage, saan ang bias mo? Para sa akin, mas gusto ko muna i-fill niya lahat ng gap sa baba before it goes to fill yung mga nasa itaas. Sage, bakit? Kasi, eventually, this gap is going to get filled. So, gusto natin, as soon as possible, i-fill niya agad lahat yung mga nasa ibaba para kung aakit man talaga siya, at least wala na tayong iisipin on the way up na kailangan balikan sa ibaba, no? So, yun lang. Sana meron kayo natutunan. Huwag niyong kalimutan mag-subscribe dito sa ating YouTube channel. Kung kaya niyo share, maraming salamat. Kung meron kayong questions, itanong niyo dyan sa comment section, no? So, ayun lang. Hindi ko lang kung tama yung sinabi ko. Wala kasi tayong script. Di tayo nag-i-script, no? So, yun lang. Good morning sa inyong lahat. Ingat sa mga papasok sa trabaho. Again, i-comment nyo dyan, happy birthday sa aking kapatid. So, yun lang everyone. Maraming salamat. Bye-bye.